Found out my wife cheated with a younger guy, and my daughters knew. I'm 55, married for 25 years to Lisa, 52, with 3 daughters, Ava, 23, Mia, 20, and Sophie, 17. I thought we had a rock-solid marriage, never saw any red flags. That is, until a woman messaged me, saying her fiancé confessed to an affair with an older coworker, my wife. She tracked me down, believing I deserved the truth. I don't know if it was revenge or kindness, but it doesn't matter now. At first, I didn't buy it, but she kept piling on details, dates, hotel names, even our home address. My wife invited this 21-year-old kid to our house while I was on a business trip. The pieces fit, my trip was planned months in advance, so it's hard to believe this was a spur-of-the-moment fling. I'm done with her. Divorce is on the horizon. I'm just getting my finances in order first. A friend who's been through this warned me not to confront Lisa yet, she might flip out if cornered. I don't think she'd do that, but who knows? I thought I knew her. Living with her now is torture. She acts like nothing's wrong, planning our next vacation, talking about visiting our daughters. Ava's working in another city, Mia's in college, Sophie's finishing high school. Lisa's like a roommate I can't stand. I feel like a ghost in my own home, up at 5 a.m., hit the gym, run my business, back by 7 p.m., and keep to myself. She senses something's off but hasn't asked. I don't care anymore. What hurts most is my daughters knew. The woman's fiancé told her Sophie caught them kissing in our living room. Lisa thought Sophie would be at school, but she must have talked her into keeping quiet. Sophie's tight with her sisters, so I'm 100% sure she told Ava and Mia. They've been hiding it for 3 years. I've always been a good dad, busted my ass to give them the best life, debt-free education, and a solid start. I put them first, showed up for every milestone. We had ups and downs, but nothing major. They're my little girls, my princesses, and knowing they kept this from me cuts deep. Part of me thinks they stayed quiet to protect the family, but the anger's building, and it's not stopping. We've got a family WhatsApp chat, and seeing them ask for advice or money for an apartment deposit makes me want to scream and spill everything. But I know that it'd only give me 10 seconds of relief before the pain floods back. Another part of me wants to ghost, close the bank account, leave the house, cut all ties, and disappear. My friend says the law frowns on that, and it's getting harder to push the idea away. I don't want to hear their apologies or excuses. 3 years they looked me in the eye and lied. How did they act so normal? It feels like all 4 of them, Lisa and the girls, are master manipulators. The anger's eating me alive. Divorce is non-negotiable, Lisa disgusts me, and her playing the loving wife just fuels the fire. But my daughters? Part of me wants to talk, part of me says they blew their chance by lying. I'm lost. Writing this took forever, but it helped a little. What would you do? Edit/update. Thanks for all the comments, they're helping me think straight. Here's where I'm at. Lawyer up, I've got a lawyer. Divorce is in motion. Since the kids are adults, no alimony for them. Lisa might try for spousal support, but she's got a good job, so the lawyer thinks the court will deny it. We've got a joint account for shared expenses, but our personal accounts are separate, smart advice from my parents. Lisa might claim a share of my business if I sell it, but since she's financially stable, we can fight that. Honestly, I'm past caring about the money. Talking to my daughters, you're right, I need to talk to them. I haven't because the anger's still raw. I'm scared I'll lose it if they say the wrong thing. I want to believe Lisa manipulated them into silence, and my outburst could make things worse. The anger's real, but I can't hate my girls. I'm guessing Sophie told her sisters since they're so close. I always loved that about them. It's hard to believe she kept it to herself, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to blame them if they were just trying to keep the family together, but the lying stings. Someone said it feels like they sided with their cheating mom, and that hits home. Paternity/STI tests. I'm getting tested for STIs, appointments booked. Paternity tests? I don't see the point. Even if they're not biologically mine, I raised them for 20 years. They're my daughters. If they're not mine, that's on Lisa, not them. Was the woman lying? That was my first thought. I told her, sorry you're going through this, but I don't believe my wife cheated. Then she gave more details, too many to dismiss. I did my own digging, and it's easier to find evidence when you know what to look for. Facts are facts, and I'm not dodging reality. Cutting ties, some suggested walking away, but those comments probably come from people without kids. I meant taking a break to clear my head, not vanishing forever. If Sophie kept it to herself, my leaving could crush her, and her sisters might blame her. That's the last thing I want. I'm no idiot, I'll protect my girls. I'm pushing my lawyer to speed up the divorce papers. I'll serve Lisa and call my daughters the same day via Skype, they're in different states. I want to catch Lisa off guard so she can't spin herself as the victim. It's Sunday now, I hope to have everything ready by next week. Last week, I took Sophie to lunch and asked if she had anything to share. My tone or face must have tipped her off, she broke down crying. She admitted seeing Lisa kissing the guy at our house years ago. Lisa sent him away, sat her down, and called it a one-time mistake, begging her not to tell me because I'd leave the family. Sophie agreed to keep quiet, believing her. She later told Ava and Mia. They were shocked. Ava didn't buy the just a kiss story, suspecting more since Sophie caught them the first time. Ava confronted Lisa, saying they'd tell me if she didn't. Lisa always had an excuse: work, sick relatives, anything to delay. I'm proud of Ava for stepping up, taking that weight on her shoulders. I set up a video call with Ava and Mia, saying Sophie told me everything. They broke down, apologizing, saying they wanted to tell me but didn't know how. I told them I'm not mad, just hurt they carried this for years. I love them and always will, but I'm leaving Lisa. She betrayed me, and I can't stay with her. I asked them not to tell her, I'd handle it that evening. When I got home, Lisa was chatting like nothing happened. I told her I talked to Sophie. She started sobbing, claiming it was just a kiss and she didn't tell me because I value trust and she feared losing me. I thought I'd break seeing her cry, but I felt nothing. I told her divorce papers were coming via courier and left with a bag of clothes. I didn't know where to go, just couldn't stay there. I booked a hotel downtown and called Sophie, saying I wasn't coming home. She was planning to stay at a friend's to avoid Lisa but asked to join me. I said yes. Ava and Mia wanted to talk together, so we did. I laid out the next steps per my lawyer and made it clear they're my daughters, but their silence hurt. They apologized, crying, and I reiterated I love them but need time to act normal again. I mentioned maybe taking a long trip to clear my head. Ava supported it. Next morning, over breakfast with Sophie, Lisa called. I didn't want to answer, but Sophie insisted. I put it on speaker. Lisa sounded drunk, sobbing about how we're meant to be and divorce would destroy the kids. I said they're adults now, we gave them everything, and they'll build their own lives. Then she turned vicious, threatening to take everything, bankrupt my company, and tell the girls I hit her. Sophie and I were stunned. This wasn't the woman we knew for 20 years. 5 minutes later, Lisa texted Sophie, wanting to talk. I told her not to reply. Lisa was drunk, and it wouldn't end well. I'm staying in the hotel until things settle, and Sophie can stay with me. I told Ava and Mia about Lisa's call. They were shocked. I met my lawyer, who says I'm in the clear. Lisa's got a good job and stable finances. No judge would risk my business, which employs 5,100 people. She'll get half the joint assets, house, car, but not my personal savings or company. Sophie's scared to go home, fearing Lisa will blame her. I'm renting an apartment downtown where she can stay until she's ready or heads to college. That call shook her. I offered to find her a therapist. Lisa's causing drama with both our families. My brother supports me, knowing I wouldn't do this without reason. Lisa's relatives called, but Ava shut them down. Divorce is moving forward. Sophie's with me for now. Lisa's bombarding me with texts, but my lawyer advises against meeting her. I'd gain nothing and could lose a lot. I'm listening to him. No Thailand trip until Sophie's settled, maybe next year after she graduates. I don't know what our new normal looks like, but I probably won't update again unless something major happens. Thanks for the support. I never thought I'd be here and hope none of you are. What do you think? Drop it in the comments, check out our last video, link here, subscribe for more wild stories, and thanks for watching. My take, this is gut-wrenching. The narrator's pain, betrayed by his wife and let down by his daughter's silence, is raw. Lisa's affair with a 21-year-old and her manipulation of Sophie to keep quiet show a calculated betrayal. The daughter's choice to hide it, likely to protect the family, doesn't erase the hurt of their secrecy. I'm impressed by Ava's attempt to confront Lisa, but her excuses delayed justice. The narrator's restraint, focusing on divorce and protecting his girls despite his anger, is admirable. Lisa's drunken threats reveal her true colors, making divorce the right call. Therapy for Sophie's a good move. She's caught in the crossfire. What would you do with the daughters? Forgive them, or hold the line? Share below. Story 2, Girlfriend trashed my classic car. Title, Girlfriend dumped my 67 Impala at a junkyard. I'm suing her. I'm a car guy, and my pride and joy was a 1967 Chevy Impala 4-door I bought in February 2019. A few months ago, I got my first house with a 2-car garage, perfect for restoring it. I had the car in pieces, chassis in one corner, body in another, parts everywhere, working toward a full rebuild. My girlfriend, Sarah, moved in 2 months ago and hated that car from day one. She wanted to park in the garage, but I've got 0.8 acres with plenty of shaded spots and even a barn if she needed cover. I told her to wait. It's my house, and you can't just reassemble a car in a few hours. While I was away on a 2-day work trip, she pulled a stunt that still has me reeling. I came home, and Sarah was all smiles, cooking dinner, doing chores, acting like the perfect girlfriend. I thought she was just happy I was back. Then I noticed her car wasn't in its usual spot. I asked where she parked so I could mow the lawn, and she said, "Don't worry, it's in the garage." I asked how, and she smirked, "Go look." I walked in, and the garage was empty, no chassis, no body, no parts. While I was gone, she hired guys to haul everything to a local junkyard. I was floored. I sank over $11,000 into that car purchase, new parts, labor. I told her I'm suing, and she brushed it off like I'm overreacting. I ended it right there, told her to pack her stuff and get out. I was pissed, but I've got a lawyer now, all my receipts, and security footage of her letting these guys in and watching them take everything. I think I've got a solid case. Her family and friends are blowing up my phone, saying it's just an old piece of junk and I should let it go since she can't pay me back. But I poured a year and a half of time, money, and heart into that car. No way I'm letting this slide. Edit, thanks for the support, it means a lot to know people get it. Her mom called 20 minutes ago, saying I'm ruining her daughter's life over a crappy car. I told her Sarah ruined her own life. I'm gathering documents and heading to the police to file a report, as many of you suggested. Thanks again. Update, I went to the station last night but was told to come back in the morning. Just got back from filing an official report for grand theft and auto theft. Showed them my receipts, security footage of Sarah letting the guys in, and my title for the car. They'll contact me, Sarah, and the junkyard guys soon. Hoping I can recover the car, at least partially. Edit, huge news, the cops caught the junkyard guys trying to hide my car. It was on a forklift, about to be stacked in a pile behind another heap. They claimed it was theirs with paperwork, but had nothing. The VIN matched my documents, it's definitely mine. At least one guy's been arrested, likely from my footage, though I'm not sure who was in charge or the exact charges. The police are digging deeper into the junkyard for other stolen cars. Sarah hasn't been reached yet, but they're working on it. I'm thrilled my car's found. I've got a photo album documenting every step of the rebuild, so I can prove which parts are mine and hopefully get most of it back. The car's still evidence, so I can't take it home yet, but fingers crossed. Thanks for the advice and support, my Impala's coming back. My take, this is wild. Sarah's move to trash a $11,000 classic car was a power play, plain and simple. Thinking she could clear out the garage and act like nothing happened shows zero respect for the narrator's passion and property. The security footage and receipts give him a slam dunk case, good on him for lawyering up and filing a police report. The junkyard's shady attempt to hide the car screams bigger issues, I hope they get nailed. Sarah's family calling it a piece of junk is infuriating, imagine someone tossing your prized possession and acting like it's no big deal. Breaking up was the right call, letting her stay would have been a disaster. What do you think, would you sue, or try to settle? Drop it below, watch our last video, link here, subscribe for more crazy stories, and thanks for watching.